off the top of that climb. That's not normal. You can't normally do that in a pit special. Be able to just get to the top, turn right and go across.
The jet engines are so thirsty, they will use 60 litres of fuel in 10 minutes. Along with the 10 to 20 litres of smoke oil that we will be using and 20 litres of petrol for the petrol engine, the aircraft will lose a considerable amount of its weight during the display. So these early parts of the display, the aircraft becomes far more manoeuvrable towards the end of the display.
As you can see, the pit special keeps all its special roll rate as well, well over 400 degrees a second in the roll. And there's that horrible inverted pass. This is when you find that pen that you dropped. It just pops in front of you on the canopy.
And this is where those ratchet straps really come to effect as well. He's hanging in those straps. And Richard doesn't have a G-suit either. So again, the extra and this pit special, they don't have G-suits like many of the modern jet engines. He's feeling every one of those G's that go through his body.
Is the seat canted back? He's not sitting straight up, is he? He's sort of lying back by 10, 15 degrees.
Yes, indeed. If you were standing in the aircraft, then indeed, when you pull G to the sort of levels that this aircraft is capable of, then all the blood would go to your feet and you would black out.
It just sounds so weird, hearing that jet engine and there's a pits in front of you. It's like your brain is saying, no, that's not right.
But again, the idea was there were plenty of aerobatic aircraft, but we wanted to bring something special to the airshow scene. And so we had to bring something unique, and I believe the development, 4 years to build this aircraft and develop the jet engines, and I believe we brought something unique. And here's another unique manoeuvre. I can inform you that there are 140 shopping days to Christmas. And so today, we're going to try and create a Christmas tree in the sky. So Richard has now started the base of the tree, and it's going to climb and climb and climb and become the star at the top of the tree. And then he'll do a flat spin down through the centre of the smoke, which creates the trunk of the tree. Many but not many aircraft can do manoeuvres ascending. And it's not easy to come to a stop with a powered aircraft. He was doing 140 knots, kilometres an hour, and now there's the flat spin, which creates the trunk of the Christmas tree, with 140 shopping days to go.
Don't spend too much money on me this year, Colin, alright? I'm okay.
With no wind, it's a fantastic sight. Today, not too bad. If there's 20 knots of wind, we sort of create a Christmas bush rather than tree, because it just blows the smoke away.
It's more like an igloo.
But now the aircraft is a lot lighter already, and now we can start some of the hovering manoeuvres.
Now, some of the manoeuvres that Richard does, I genuinely don't know what to call them. I mean, I'm pretty good at calling out aerobatic manoeuvres, but...
Well, hopefully we'll use differential thrust here to create a stall turn with 2 turns in. Most aircraft can do 1. This aircraft can do 2. Here we go. Here, there's 1. And there's 2. Is he going for 3? No, just the 2.
You cannot do that in a normal pit. He's using just one side of thrust, is he?
Indeed, we can control the jet engines. There's one on the left, one on the right. So that was full right thrust, full left rudder, full right thrust to create that manoeuvre. And indeed, one of the difficulties is going from 140 knots, which is virtually the V of the aircraft, to bring the aircraft to a halt to do a hover manoeuvre. It's not actually to bring an aircraft to stop in the air, but this is what we'll try and do next.
Jet engines come back on now. How much time have you got that you can use the jets in one display in total?
They're so thirsty, we have about 10 minutes of fuel on board.
10 minutes. That's not normal. Pitch shouldn't be able to do that. You can get a prop hang for a little bit going, but to be able to just power away from it like that, that's unique. I love how he still uses the combination of the turbojet and the propeller, because he was using the torque from the propeller to get the aircraft to rotate around.
This isn't a helicopter. A helicopter has a tail rotor to counteract the torque of the propeller on top of the helicopter. We have a big propeller on the top of this aircraft, but no tail rotor to stop it rotating. So when you come to the hover, the aircraft wants to rotate in the opposite direction of the main piston propeller. And there's nothing you can do about it. So now the aircraft is getting very low on fuel, and now we can do more hovering manoeuvres. It really is such a difference between the beginning of the display and the end of the display.
So you clearly don't take off with full tanks. What's your sort of fuel load once you're taken off for a display?
Oh no, they're full tanks.
They are full tanks.
60 litres, and we'll use it all in the 10 minutes.
Wow.
So there's 3 more manoeuvres. Hopefully Richard will do another knife edge, and then we'll do another hover, and then we'll do a power climb. So let's see what he intends to do. It took 4 years to develop the aircraft, and we are honestly so proud. We took the aircraft all over Europe. Many people want to see it. We've created something unique, and we're just so happy with what we can bring you here today.
I'm trying to get him to come to America with us next year. Let's see if we can get it over there. So you think it's taken 4 years to get to this stage. I don't want to ask this question. Is there anything else coming in the future? What, are they going to get bigger or what?
People have asked if we're going to put afterburners on the jet engines, but the tailplane gets hot enough without flames coming out the back of the engine, so no, there's still more development. There's always development, and every time we fly the plane, something new happens, or we can think of something better to do. So I think here comes a final knife edge manoeuvre. Richard can see you, so if you want to give him a wave, with his hands on the controls, he can still look to the audience, so give him a big wave as he passes by. Richard's changed his routine slightly. I'm not quite sure he was going to throw in another hover manoeuvre, but here we believe he'll come towards the crowd, and it's full thrust with the jet engines, full thrust from the piston engine, and a vertical climb up to the airspace. So let's see this final manoeuvre.
Welcome to my world. It's been happening all day, Will. Yes.
So the aircraft is very light now, so it's full power, full thrust, and a vertical climb.
He saw the Typhoon there do that earlier. He's trying to do a bit of that, isn't he?
Slightly cheaper than the Typhoon though, a lot cheaper than the Typhoon.